Hello, you beautiful, beautiful souls. Welcome to your Aquarius video and welcome to Colleen Tarot. I am your host, Colleen, and I'm creating this video for you on June 7th or 8th, 2026. Keep in mind, tarot is timeless. I'm only giving you the date so you know I don't repost. If you like my videos, I post regularly every day. If you like Aquarius only videos, I post those on my other channel, Aquarius by Aquarius, if you want to check it out. Anyways, we're going to be doing the weekly reading. So this reading, I am setting the intention. I have already set the intention for June 8th through the 14th. And overall, what came out was sacred union. Okay. And it says honor and treasure your relationship because it's truly sacred. So something might be happening with a sacred connection this week, possibly. Anyways, I'm going to give you the highlights of the week, but before I start, I want to be the first person to tell you all that you're so beautiful and you're so needed in this world. I want to thank you guys for being here, for sharing your time and energy with me. I value you and the divine values you, and thank you so much for being here. So where I get my highlights from currently are from Tanya Gabrielle or Astrological, but these are from Tanya Gabrielle, and it's for June 8th through the 14th. All right, this is the astrology side of things. There's a lot of Venus happening this week, okay? A lot of Venus influence, but no matter what happens, don't forget Tuesday, June 9th, all right? It is said to be the luckiest day of the year. There's a lot of, you can just go look it up, okay? But it's really a loving day, and it's a really good day to celebrate. I'm having a birthday party, so that's great. You know, Venus conjuncts Jupiter, so you have the two benefics. Now, we also have a good day, besides engaging with others, get out and enjoy some music, some entertainment, some art. Also, any romance that begins around this time is favored, according to Tanya Gabrielle. So, hey, get out there, right, if you want to. So not only that, but also financial flow and abundance. So it's a good day to make money. Like you might make more money on that day. And then Wednesday is like Mercury square Saturn. So if you have something important you need to take care of, okay, Saturn's probably going to, help you handle it, especially if it's communications or working on communications. So it's going to help you to concentrate and get your work done, get your projects going. And then Sunday, we got a new moon in Gemini. We got a new moon in Gemini, and we have the moon and sun that will be sextile to Chiron. So, and healing is enhanced, and you're more in tune with others. So you see, there's a lot of Venus, Jupiter energy going on here. But you got a new beginning. A new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. So you got a new beginning coming on here. But this is for the week. So maybe it's going to be for the beginning of the week. Or set your intentions on the new moon. Okay, set your intentions on the new moon for something that you want to start as well. Soulmate, a lot of people are manifesting soulmates. Okay, soulmates, friends, changes in relationship and healing. Okay, all of the and sacred union came out. So I can tell you, for some of you, there is something probably very special that might happen. This talks about going with the flow. And when we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life. Okay. We got boar. All right. Someone could be born the year of the pig. And it says, face your problems head on with confidence and courage, and you will emerge victorious. So you might have someone headed your way this week. Can you imagine that? You might have someone stubborn, like I said, born the year of the pig. Then we have discernment and we have duality. So this is, you might be there. I mean, there's a lot of sacred energy here for this week. You might be talking to or dealing with someone who is a sacred connection for you, all right? Okay. All right. Let's get into the tarot. 9 cards for this week. King of Pentacles in the reverse. Aquarius also in the reverse here, but then going into the upright. Looking at this Tower in the reverse is what you're looking at. Jeez, what the... So maybe you're trying to do something different that you're not, it's not a repeat this week. There we go. There's the 9 cards. All right. So there is a lot about, I don't know, money. I see Pentacles. Okay. King of Pentacles reverse. 5 of Pentacles reverse. 6 of Pentacles reverse. Okay. Definitely Venus could be highlighting that money. All right. Now I do see somebody could be doing something difficult. Remember on Wednesday, okay, on Wednesday we have that it's on the 10th. We have Mercury square Saturn. So this might be that difficult task. That difficult task might be popping up. And how to handle it. Tell me about the King of Pentacles. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And the Hermit, that is Virgo energy. And someone might decide to literally come out this week. 2 of Cups in the reverse. You haven't seen this person. I don't know. Talk to this person. This person might be coming toward you and you don't even know it. I don't know. Ace of Wands. Tell me about that. I feel like this week it wouldn't be hard to get definitely wouldn't be hard to have a conversation, and it definitely wouldn't be hard to have things go your way a little bit, is what I see. Now, I can see somebody coming in because they're missing you, all right? Or vice versa. 2 of Cups reverse, the Hermit reverse. Man, I haven't seen Aquarius in a hot minute. Let me go by. Let me go see him. But why is there a 10 of Swords in this Page of Pentacles? And the Tower is here. Now, if somebody hasn't seen you since a difficult part of your life, a surgery, some sort of tower, something that's already happened, you might be seeing someone you haven't seen, like, since you went through a tower moment. Okay, that's what it's showing up here. Or since they went through a tower moment. But this could be, it's a soulmate. It could be a family member, soulmate. It could be someone you just have not connected with. It could be a Cancer sign, or this is going to happen in Cancer season. It could also be a younger person who is sincere. Doesn't have to be, though. I feel like it's a good week for someone to connect, and someone does connect. I do. And I feel like who's connecting is sacred. I do feel that. So sacred meaning you could be talking to someone who, this is a starseed. This is a high-level soulmate. Like, they're not karmic. Why is the Ten of Swords here, though? I do have karmic energy here, but this is not karmic. We have the Eight of Pentacles sideways. We have the Five of Wands sideways. Okay, somebody could have been quiet for a while, all right, not been able to come around because they were dealing with the karmic, or you were, all right. That's what it's sort of looking like here. But something's different now. We have the Chariot and we have the Queen of Cups. So somebody's coming toward the person that they're thinking of. Aww. Okay. So somebody's going through some sort of changes right now. They're not able to talk to you this week. It's like, I can't talk to you, or I haven't been able to talk to you, but I'm going to talk to you just as soon as I handle this situation here. So trust me, you have a good chance of seeing or dealing or talking to this person this week. That's a sacred connection. But there's also, there is energy of stuff that they're doing, all right? And there is energy of, I don't know if they have deadlines or they just like something's going on here. All right. Maybe they're making money, but I do see like somebody wants to connect, or you want to connect, but it has something to do with making money here. And I feel like somebody is either closing out a cycle and moving on, or there's something about this. So I don't know what that's about. Let's see. Maybe that's what this Aries, Leo, Sag card here with this, it's a karmic energy or literal Aries, Leo, Sag. Huh. Somebody might be having a hard time getting, I don't want to say getting rid of a karmic, but it's kind of like, yeah. Someone might be having a hard time. Tell me about that. It's like someone's trying to get away from some sort of karmic energy, and it's really difficult because the karmic energy is really embedded, attached, because they show Spirit, please. All right. Ace of Pentacles reverse, Seven of Pentacles reverse. Now, there's someone that is a sacred connection, and this person's going to want to be in a connection with you. They're going to want to have some kind of relationship with you. All right. You're already in connection with this person in the 5D. Tell me about that. Yeah. So it's like you guys have been in a connection in the 5D, and things have started wrapping up since you've been in a connection in the 5D. So either things are wrapping up for them, you, both of you. So this new beginning is here to happen. It looks like, you know, you're moving on, or this person's moving on, or you're both moving on together, because for some of you, it's both of you. Two people are going through things that are wrapping up. There's a conversation that's going to be happening with an emperor. Okay. The Lovers, for some of you, you know, this is it's a divine connection. Okay. It is a sacred connection. That's what this reading is saying. It is a sacred connection. Right there. The Moon. The King of Cups. Yeah. You might be seeing this person. This person might have been thinking about you since the full moon, but we also have the Moon card. We have a new moon happening on Sunday in Gemini, but this could be somebody with, they have a lot of love for you. They're holding back. Whoever this is, they got these feelings for you. Or vice versa here, and someone's trying to make some sort of decision about how to cut somebody off. So somebody's trying to figure out how to cut off this karmic. Tell me about the Ten of Swords. So that's going to be what the Ten of Swords is about. Yeah. There's like a person who wants to connect, all right, with a sacred connection, a sacred union, and they're cutting off somebody. Tell me about the Ten of Wands. Someone, they could be cutting off somebody and moving. Someone could be moving. Knight of Swords. Eight of Swords. And the Queen of Wands. Yeah, somebody's seriously thinking about cutting off this karmic or Aries, Leo, Sag, or an Aries, Leo, Sag is seriously thinking about cutting off whatever. Somebody's deep in their mind here. Tell me about this Three of Wands and this Three of Cups. King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and Justice. So the King of Pentacles started out in the reverse, now is in the upright, okay? You could literally be having, it does look like somebody is going through an ending or goes through an ending, all right, and then reaches out to a sacred connection. And then upon that, things get very interesting between two people when they come together. And I don't think... I think someone's going to be shocked. Especially if somebody is like, it's a sacred connection. Someone's going to feel very drawn in, but someone's going to be shocked when the other person is not ready to jump in the bed with them. And I feel like, because this is the thing, either you're not ready for it, is what it's showing up like. You're not ready for that, right off the bat. You're not. It's looking like you're only going to do this with someone that you're going to be living with, or like that's how it's showing up. Somebody wants to Ace of Wands you, okay? They want to get real intimate, but you don't want to get intimate unless somebody is willing to like share a space with you. Like, in other words, even if you're not sharing a space, like, you're just not going to give up your energy to anyone that's not worthy like that. Like, you're just not. Either you'll be like, look, I'm only going to, I'm going to be celibate unless I'm like living with my person or I find someone to get married to, but I'm not going to, like, I'm just not going to do it casually, is what I'm sort of seeing here. Why the Three of Cups? The Emperor reversed, the Page of Cups. Yeah. This might be where a person is like, I thought you want me, I thought you wanted me. And it's not about that. It's not that you don't want a person. It's just like, okay, you're not in it you're not in it for a short gratification, is what is showing up in this reading. Anyways, let's go do a day by day. It looks like this week, overall, like, this is the general reading. This person is like, someone's noticing a sacred connection. And somebody is really feeling like they want to reach out, okay? But somebody is also knowing what they need to do. So, like, someone can't really be reaching out if they're dealing with someone else, okay? If someone else is around. And if someone does reach out, you're entertaining like a conversation, but you're not entertaining someone's desires to just like jump in the sack. That you are reserving. That is special reserve. For you to jump in the sack is going to be special reserve. And that's how this is showing up. You're not just going to do that. You're not. I think that kind of shocked somebody, because I think someone thought that you were just as attracted, but I don't think that you're not attracted. I just think that you're not in it for the short gratification. You don't want to waste your time like that. All right, let's do the day by day. Monday. Let's see if we can get a little message for Monday for Aquarius. Monday for the week of June 8th through the 14th, Monday. Little message here. What wants to come out Monday? Little message for Aquarius for Monday. Little message for Aquarius. Monday, I get a lot about sort of withdrawn energy, because it's like withdrawing to figure something out. And then once you figure it out, you don't waste any time in doing it. So Monday is a lot of that, okay? Holding back what you're going to do because you're figuring out what you're going to do. It could be what you're going to do that day or whatever. There's just sort of like, you might find yourself sort of thinking on Monday, all right? Thinking, looking into stuff because you're trying to see something differently, and it has something to do with what you're going to be doing in the near future. So you could be looking into something, and it might have something to do with money or where you should invest your time or something like this, all right? But again, what's popping in is this 5D energy. This 5D connection is still popping in through Monday. Doesn't mean it they'll message. That could be somebody who's wanting to message. Tuesday. Little message for Tuesday for Aquarius. Tuesday, there's a lot about travel, okay? You might want to go somewhere. Jupiter energy, again, it's very positive. Tuesday the 9th is very positive. So you might feel like interacting with other people. You might feel like going somewhere. But I feel like it'll hit you on Tuesday, what you feel like doing. But it's really positive. Tell me about Wednesday. Wednesday is more, if you have some difficult major project to work on, that day is beneficial for that type of stuff. It's not really a day of celebrating and all that. It's a day of getting stuff done. All right, responsibilities. So tell me about Wednesday. Yeah. Wednesday, I sort of see you doing your own thing, and you might be I definitely see, if you're at work, you're sort of the one people are going to be looking toward, or you're the one who's going to be sort of bringing a project together. There's also a lot of Wednesday third wheel energy going on here. But there's a lot, like, it's a positive day on Wednesday, but at work might be challenging when it involves another person. But I feel like work on Wednesday between you and another person will go just fine. Or if you're working on something with someone else, I feel like Wednesday things happen better in twos. Because maybe too many people get involved and things get confusing, or just take a break and go do what you want anyway, depending on what you're able to do. So that's Wednesday. Tell me about Thursday. Anything want to come up for Thursday? Any little message for Thursday, Aquarius? Thursday, that Pisces energy is coming out with the Queen of Cups. And then we have the Hermit. So we have the Hermit, which is Virgo energy. We have Pisces energy, or Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And we have Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy here. So somebody might be, what did I say? We're on Thursday? Yeah, Thursday, somebody might be thinking about reaching out, a person that you are in the 5D with. But remember, there is somebody who has been holding back, who hasn't contacted. So somebody has sort of been very quiet. They might be thinking about reaching out on Thursday, but they're still thinking, so I don't think so. They're trying to, it's almost like they're trying to pick up on your vibe or your energy. So I don't know. Let's see Friday. Maybe they'll actually reach out on Friday. Tell me about Friday. Nope. No, Friday, this person is still not reaching out. But they're missing you. So you have somebody who has so much desire for you, but they're sort of heartbroken. They're holding back. They're withdrawn. All right. This is Friday's energy, and this person is not doing anything, not taking any action, or maybe you don't want them to, but I don't know. You guys you're still in connection here, so I don't know. But yeah, still no taking action. This person must be really thinking about you if they're coming through every day now. Tell me about Saturday. King of Swords reverse, that's your energy. And Knight of Cups. Why Saturday? Saturday is more energy of navigating difficult emotional situations. So you might be doing that on Saturday, navigating something difficult, and it has, because there's something that you're not aligned with, okay, that you should be aligning with, and it's along the lines of your happiness, okay, or something you really wanted for yourself. And so there's going to be some, I don't know, you might have some strong emotions about that, and you feel like, get geared up to change it. But I feel like there's a decision that comes or needs to be made based on finding out a truth. That's what I feel like. Sunday. So you might find out some truth. Saturday. Okay. Sunday. Sunday messages want to come out for Aquarius. Sunday, I see somebody doing a lot of careful planning and preparation, being prepared, waiting for the right time. So I see Sunday as Sunday you're being prepared, or you're getting prepared, all right? Or you're doing something, but it's connected with something that you love or want to do, or this person is getting geared up because you are in the reverse. King of Pentacles is in the reverse. So Sunday you might be hearing from somebody, I don't know. There is somebody who's been showing up all week, holding back, okay? So no different, closer to doing some sort of reaching out on Sunday. I don't know. Anyway, guys, I hope you have a good week. I'm going to go do your other video. So if you want to continue chat, you can go over to Aquarius by Aquarius. I'm going to have the 10:30 p.m. video start after this video ends. Anyway, guys, I love you. Have a good week. I'll be here every day for you guys, though. Namaste, my friends.